Ah, yeah. So Diana's the woman, Ducky's the one with the beard. He was sitting with her in chapter 1, Monster or Mortal. Ooh. Yeah, she was looking kind of like, it was either sad or angry, or, well, actually no, not angry because angry is red, but something else. Something was up with her, she wasn't happy like everyone else. Also, the music in this game is incredible. Even if
You have a
licensed music's
superpower?
muted. Muted. Muted.
You're both fucking with me, right?
Do Ryan and I look like the fucking with you type? It's all true.
Fine. Then tell me what I'm feeling right now.
You're feeling disbelief.
You're actually a little annoyed. You feel hurt that we didn't tell you until now, whether it's true or not. You don't like being left out.
Well, okay. Oh shit. The foosball game. You knew exactly what to do.
Yeah, sorry. Being around memories of Gabe was making you so sad. I wanted to help.
You did. I'm just surprised. Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend. Pretty wild.
Ah, so I'm guessing you went for Ryan then.
Any sign of Diane today?
Because I'm guessing they're the two love interests
No.
of the game.
But she was in yesterday.
Like I already said
working on her
previously.
laptop.
You said she was afraid of something around Gabe's death. If she's covering up what Typhon did, I bet there's proof.
I hope so. If she comes in today, let's be ready with a plan. In the meantime, I've got to finish my shift.
We're on it.
Alright, here we
Time
go.
to earn a paycheck. I should clean the dirty dishes around the bar.
Yeah. Oh god. It already starts. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you so much for remembering my birthday last week, and that Marco Inquisada tequila was excellent. Oh god, I hate tequila. And you are welcome over anytime. Your best cook by a long shot. Francisco? Okay.
Ah, Colorado tap water. I'm not convinced this is totally sanitary, but what do I know?
Same, I agree, Sora. I think this game has given her a lot of character development. Made her multi-dimensional. And it's going to be cool to see what she is like in the DLC, since she's getting even more treatment. And as well, it's just so nice to see someone from the previous games, you know what I mean? So nice to see.
Definitely the best boss I've ever had. Which, to be fair, isn't that high a bar.
Oh yeah, should we go for everything? Because we have a lot of messages. Oh, we got the journal. Joy. Yeah, I was just saying, the plot of this game, in a weird way, it reminds me of Midsummer, only because, like, of the part where when Alex is feeling an emotion from someone else, he can't help but do the same emotion as them. Like, you know, she has no control over it, pretty much. And Inside Out, because of the whole emotional thing, especially when Joy, because Joy is like yellow and Joy is a character in Inside Out. Yeah, I didn't mind her in Before the Storm either. It's really, yeah, I agree, because she wasn't in that game much. She was just like another character in the school. That was pretty much it. So we read Eleanor, so we haven't read those two yet, but we'll read those shortly. Let's just have a quick catch up. What's going on? Shoot out. Oh.
So many memories of Gabe I didn't get to make.
When he would get choked up, but he was too embarrassed to admit. Oh. The fact that you're living in a bar, it's kind of like Persona 5 because you've lived in a cafe and the bartender. Oh yeah. Sojiro. Yeah. Jed is the Sojiro of this game. Yeah, his name's right there. Hey y'all. I wish he said hey y'all, but oh well. I've decided to close my portrait commissions for the time being. I need to work through my backlog. Sorry to disappoint. And last call for LARPers. Ah, nice. So that's happening soon. And I'm in dire need of NPCs. If you ever wanted to try LARPing, sorry. This is a fun, low pressure way to get your feet wet. Okay, come on by. And what is this?
Best job I've ever had. Not that the competition is super fierce.
Oh yeah, that's so true. He has a son as well. Yeah, that's so true. Like Sojiro. The Black Lantern is happy to announce that we have returned our normal hours of operation. We want to thank you all for your patience and support during what has been a difficult time for many in our community. We look forward to seeing you all soon. And on a happy note, we want to give a big Black Lantern welcome to Chris Cheng, who has accepted a full-time wait staff position with us. Be sure to show her some love when you see her. Oh, that's so nice. I think when I'm done reading through these, I really need to grab a tissue. Because my nose is getting blocked up. Remember to all Haven residents that the Typhon Mining will be setting off charges tonight? They're doing it again? Really? How are they allowed to do this again? How are they allowed to blow up more of the mountain when something happened recently? Well, then again, they got loads of money. I'm getting away with it. Some of you still haven't synced up with me about your characters. Cutting it a little close here, buds. Hit me up. Oh, I love Ducky. He's just so, like, proper. That's so nice. The famous rose cart has been polished up and stocked with our finest. You can find it in the park at sundown. Pick one up and present it to the Spring Festival, sweetheart. Okay. That'd be good. No, I think you're right, sorry. It reminds me quite a lot of Persona 5 with that whole setting thing. I didn't think about it before. And then we got loads of messages. Alright, so yeah, we're going to be reading the text now. We have our first group chat as well. I don't think that was the thing in the previous games. Why have we got a text from Mac? No, joking. I guess he's probably a bit nicer to us now because we helped him, didn't we? When was the last text that we had from her specifically? Let's see. So I'm doing pretty okay actually, thanks. How about you? Good. Drowning in flowers, please send help. Okay, random question, random answer. Are you Princess Shushu? Oh my god, how? No, really, how? Sure, you showed me Shushu when I visited, remember? And 2539 is Alex on a phone keypad. What? How does she know that? How? So you play Destined Daylight? Oh, Dead by Daylight. What happened between Riley and Mac? Are they still together or did she break up? Break up. Because I was like, get rid of that man! Get him out of your life! Girl, don't waste your time with a man like that. Get him out your life. Because, yeah, I wasn't very happy that, he thought she was cheating on her. And honestly, if you have someone like that in your life who thinks you're cheating on them with other people and doesn't have trust for you, then get rid of them. Yeah. I was like, bye-bye, you go now. But I did help him when he was having a bit of a panic attack, so I thought I owed him that at least. Yeah, me neither. I found it. Oh, hold on. So you play Dust and Daylight, so Dead by Daylight reference. Didn't take you for an JRPG girl. Wow, they know so well. Yeah, me neither. I found it here and thought I'd give it a shot. Now I can't get enough. I I thought I was playing single player only. You must have spirit guides turned on because I could see you wandering and around the pulse of clouds. That's so cool. Can we play sometime? I'm stuck at the big scorpion boss. I'd love to. Hey girl, thanks for the drink last night. Great to just unwind with you. Oh, you got it. Let's do it again. Legit just played Dead by Daylight. Oh wow, I haven't played it in a fair bit. I don't think I played it since the anniversary. Or at least I just logged in to get the blood points. I need to spend them actually, because I don't know what to spend them on since I've never played Killer. I've only played Survivor. Let's see. And then Smile. So this is the recent one, or is it the one below? Yes, that's true. Yeah, because I was like, join the dark side. It's when I live streamed it a tiny bit with friends a few times. We used to rock up with like 4 survivors. That was pretty fun. Oh, this is it. Yeah. I think this is the most recent one. So, hey, don't think you've done playing football with me. The rivalry continues. You need a chance to redeem yourself, after all. Salt in a wound, Seth. Wow. All in good fun. I'd love to keep playing. Come over tonight? Sick. Alex, I'm gonna start turning a tunnels and chambers game this week if you want to join. Hey, I have no idea what that involves. Eek. Sitting around with snacks, role-playing a cool story, pretending to kill stuff I'm summarizing. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Resident Evil's the best horror. I agree. It has a nice balance if it's not quite your cup of tea. Is it okay if I'm terrible? 1, you won't be terrible. 2, sit on our first session. We can play it by ear. Interesting though that Alex is like being more open with Steph and like actually being a friend with her. I think that's really cool to see that she's slowly becoming more confident and making friends. Really nice to see. You free tonight? Ryan and I are meeting up and I wanted to fill you in on some of the digging we're doing on Typhon. Heck yeah, I'd love to help. Yo, Sep, what do you think about bringing that guitar over to the record store and jamming a bit? Like in front of our, in front of other living beings. Just this living being. Oh. Oh, I haven't played in front of other people in recent memory. I may be particular about a lot of things, but in this case, I am a judgment-free zone. What the heck? Let's go for it. What time? Anytime tonight, I'm here. I think I need another jam session tonight. What say you? I say yay. Takes me back to Before the Storm with that role-playing game there was in episode 3 and 1. Oh yeah, maybe it was episode 2, I'm not sure. It was really fun though. I really liked that. That was cool. Yes, I have some ideas. Oh dear. No, oh dear, I promise. By the way, you're genuinely great. You have a gorgeous voice. Wow. Thank you, that's way too kind. Maybe a downright lie, nah. Yeah, honestly, the person who voices, well, who does the vocals for Alex for singing, she's incredible. She's so nice. Just such a nice voice. I agree though. Because if you go through the soundtrack, and you listen to the music that, or you like try and find the music that she performs, it's great. It's really good. Where? When was it? I know you got through. My phone. That was kind of weird. Okay. It's because I got a text. Whoops. I forgot to... There you go. Thank goodness my mic is okay. Or... No, I think it's okay. So... Where... Oh yeah, do you want to meet tonight and plan what's next for our super sleeving? Like cyper sleeving? If you know, you know. Absolutely, just tell me where and when. Smile! Hey, you need a break from all the late night research. Want to go mountain biking Sunday? hurtling over dangerous terrain. So relaxing. You'll have fun, I promise. Okay, I'll try. Don't worry, we can replace the front wheel. My ass still hurts. You handled it like a champ. Short notice, but tonight is my annual viewing of this amazing nature documentary if you want to join. Amazingly, Steph is busy for the 3rd year in a row. I'm detecting a pattern here. Is there a stiffy British dude narrating? The stuffiest. Stuffy. Okay. Right answer, I'm in. Oh, is this a reference to like Blue Planet or something? Here we have the gorgeous creature in its natural state of habitat. If you know what those I'm doing, and well done you. David Attenborough. I believe that is his name. And he is an amazing narrator. And I can do a fairly decent impression of his accent and the way he speaks about nature. And what the planet has to share. Okay, so thanks for the help, Chen. Just remember, I never told you anything. I oh god, I risk more than just my job to talk to you. I hear you, Mac. Don't worry. Get some sleep. Easier said than done. I think it's because my voice is a bit, scratchy. It sort of helps that I can do the voice a little bit. Let's see. Where was the last text? Is it okay? If anyone knows, is the name Diane or Deanne or Dane? I think it's Diane, right? I don't know. She stopped by with the affidavit again. I declined. I wish they would just drop it. What? Oh, is she working for Typhon? Is that what's happening? Or is she like helping them? I'm sorry, Char, hang in there, okay? Hey Alex, would you like to come over for dinner tonight? That sounds amazing, I'd love to. Can I bring anything? Just you? Maybe wine. See you tonight. Hey again, I'm a little worn out. Any chance you could watch Ethan on Wednesday? Happy to. Can you pay me in more of those lemon bars you made from last night? For sure. Do you want the recipe? Nah, I'd rather earn them by hanging out with Ethan than actually having to cook. Good deal. Hey Alex, I'm so sorry, but I have to cancel our girls' night. I'm not feeling great. No problem. Do you need anything? I'm okay, thanks though. Char, how many of the gummies is too many gummies? Oh, sweetie, try and relax. Can you tell me how many you had? How worried would you say if I had 5 gummies? Did you have anything else with them? Alcohol or medication? Just snacks. Oh, I see. Yeah, Diane. Okay. Yeah, Diane. Okay. Take a nice deep breath, take a drink of water, and lie down on your side. Don't drive or do anything serious, and it will pass. You had a little more than the normal dose, but nothing's dangerous. Okay, thank you. Did I ever tell you that I think you are so beautiful? Oh my god. Alex, calm down now. Thank you, just put your phone down and close your eyes. Oh gosh. Alex, you're embarrassing yourself here. Hey, those texts last night were just totally a test. Yeah. Did I pass? With flying colours. Ironically, flying colours are also what I see when I close my eyes today. Huh? Wow. Now we have a group text chat. Brand new as well. Awesome. Okay guys, I'm making this official. Welcome to the Takedown Typhon thread. Heck yeah. Ryan, it's an honour and pleasure. Steph, let's relate at Alex's place. Ryan, shouldn't Alex make that proposal? Too late, said Steph. Well, I guess I'm hosting then. You two free tonight for more scheming? Sounds good, I'm down. Crazy idea. Let's break into the Typhon office in Denver. I've got it all figured out. I bet they have server access there. We can find evidence. Steph, we're not driving to Denver and breaking into a highly secure corporative office. Boo. But if we did, could I be the getaway driver? Sure. But Steph, your license is expired. How did he even know that? Because he's a big loser. A loser with a valid license. You guys are killing me. Oh god. And then there's just the journal now. And then that's it. Then we can move on with the game. Excuse me. So, Ryan's anger had teeth. It was sharp, savage, self-directed, a rabid animal, with its prey cornered. And because he was convinced he had earned that anger, he was ready to submit to it. To let it eat him alive. It was strange finding the shape of Gabe in the absence he'd left behind. I want more of the Gabe than I got. Ryan got it. A whole Gabe, a Gabe who breathed and took up space. And then the knife, the rope, the ravine. Okay, hello, would you like to leave now? Is that what you'd like? Yes? He likes to move about a little bit. Okay, now he's gone. Okay. There we go. The rope, the ravine, the only things in the world. He hated himself. I told him the truth that Gabe would have forgiven him, that he wasn't alone. Oh god. Excuse me. My job is to keep people safe, not a hero, a coward. Dead because of me. And this is like the kind of singing bit. I think it is because of the AMCEM. Can't shake the thought that you're dead because of me, and you're not here to forgive. I don't know how to go where the dead folks go. But I also don't know how to live. And this is the first joy emotion that we've had. First ever one for her too. How do I even start? That gold glow. The way the pain and tension gradually fell away from Ryan's face. And then the laughter. The private joy of the moment when Ryan chose to turn a dumb mistake into a prank. The trust he had for Gabe. The love. The certain knowledge that he could that he could mess with Gabe and get away with it, that Gabe would love him for it. I pieced it together, found it in the clouds, the goose, the car, the grave. And for just a minute, I got to have the sort of relationship with Gabe that Ryan had. I feel so grateful for that. Oh, that's so nice. This morning, I thought I'd only ever know people through their pain. I thought I could live with that. If it meant helping people, honoring Gabe, but then this joy, like a life raft, a pocket of air at the top of a underwater lake. Everything feels different now. Property of the Crown, a lot of blood. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police can spot a goose grave at 100 paces. And then, should have dug a deeper grave. It's the night of the living geese. Now I'm wanted for genocide, goosicide by the Mounted Police. Funny little rhyme there. And then that's pretty much it. I think I found all the memories, like, from the past episodes, so yeah, we should be fine.
Did you trade out the quarters in the register yet?
All you, kid.
Yeah, finally we're back in the game.
Respect to anyone that chooses to locomote for sport.
Can't go on a run. Everyone will see how awkward and out of shape I am. Forget it.
Been there before. Maybe I can encourage her.
Oh.
Hey, can I ask you something? I've always felt too self-conscious to try running. You seem like a pro. Any tips?
Oh. Well, definitely don't let that stop you. Just push through it, you know?
I'll try that. Thanks.
Trust me, you're not alone.
How's it going?
We have some ideas that are gonna blow your mind.
Well, let's not get ahead of it.
Blow your mind.
The man on your minds.
Can't wait.
We fight and we argue. Guarantee I will blow your mind.
Where are you, girl from Rome? Gosh, I really miss that song. They used to play it in here all the time.
Weird. I've never heard it. Maybe Jed knows where it went?
Yeah, can we ask him?
Hey, where do we keep unused jukebox CDs?
We don't. Everything we have is in the jukebox.
Cool. Just curious.
Okay. Wait, hold on, what song was she singing?
Where are you,
Girl from Rome?
girl from Rome?
The literal emoji for blow your mind. More songs. Wait, hold on. He said underneath somewhere? Oh no. I'll try and find it then.
How do these birdwatching contests even work?
Oh, it's her.
Who's checking the sightings?
The spring festival is
I helped her
nigh.
find the thingy.
Nigh, I say.
Nigh. Oh, she's happy.
In your face, Ryan Lucan. I'm Birder of the Year, and
Nice.
your reign is finished.
Uh-oh. Better not tell Ryan I had a hand in that.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Eleanor.
I feel terrible for Eleanor. And I don't think it's getting any easier.
Oh, is it?
If I can get help on my own, Riley never needs to know about my condition. I won't have to be a burden.
It breaks my heart that she's coping with this alone.
Let's see if I can find it then. Let's see. Eowyn. Earworm. Maybe we get it after we find a CD or something. Yeah, okay. Probably have to find it. Let's keep on going. The Wall of Shame.
Steph and Ryan, the newest inductees. Gabe would be proud.
Okay, let's read this because they're up to some shady stuff. Integrity to our core. It's time to change your life. Join the ever-growing ranks of the world leader in excavation, mining, and distribution. Typhon Mining Company is hiring both field and office positions, including team managers and directors. We're looking to build relationships with our communities, and that means giving you lifelong career opportunities you won't find anywhere else. Visit our website for more information. Benefits: competitive pay, 401k packages, paid time off, medical, dental, vision. Wow.
Love you, Gabe.
Oh, In memory of Gabe Chen, who came into this bar a stranger and left it as a family. Oh, that's a bomber jacket.
Had jacket.
Brilliant.
I'm guessing boss man must be Jed.
The hell am I gonna do with a jacket that says Hell Divers on the back?
Jeez, I don't know, boss man. Maybe you could wear it, like the rest of us are gonna do.
You think I want to broadcast
Wow.
my affiliation with you jokers to the rest of the world? I got a reputation.
So is he in a gang then? Maybe not that kind of gang, but that's still cool. I like Jed,
Not
he's
to
really
be a single
interesting.
issue voter or anything, but fuck Typhon.
36 will create hundreds of jobs in Haven Springs over the next 10 years. Keep Haven employed. Okay. Interesting. Then there's Ducky. Oh wait, we didn't talk to Eleanor. We need to speak to her.
Hey, Eleanor. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Thank you, dear.
Thank you, dear.
I really appreciate your help from a couple weeks ago. It means a lot to me.
Of course. I'm glad I could help.
Very perfectly put, Sora. They can go F themselves. I think the fact they're getting away with blowing up the mountain again speaks volumes.
Jed acts like he's in charge, but we all know who really calls the shots in here.
Yeah. I don't know if it's auto modded. Let me have a quick look, because sometimes I can't see it on my phone, but chat will sometimes mute certain words so that it doesn't have the risk of being posted. But yeah, that should be fine. I was just checking in. You are all fine, no, Sora.
It's gonna be a long
But it's just
night
certain
tonight.
words they don't appear in chat.
Always is.
And if I can't see on desktop,
Same thing every year.
I can't see it on my phone.
Tonight's the spring festival.
But I'll see it on desktop if I'm not
Wonder
on
what's
full
wrong.
screen. But yeah.
Hey, Ducky. Is everything okay?
Of course. I've never felt better.
Okay. Glad to hear it.
Also, I like her shirt. I have one that's very similar, but a bit more toned down with the yellow. Not quite as a vibrant colour.
Ducky almost hustled me out of my first paycheck. Good thing Jed stepped in. Poor Amelia.
Yeah, we've seen that.
So, I started Dust and Daylight while you were at work.
You're kidding.
I already got to Verdant Cliffs.
Charlotte must be getting ready for the LARP.
Hey, getting ready for the big LARP?
Oh, hey. Yeah. Trying.
Oh,
I
cute.
hope we can get Ethan into it.
Oh, wow.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm sure he'll like it.
Okay. Oh wait, I think. Oh no, I did. It's the rooftop. Do. Let me check this again.
Where are you, girl from Rome?
Is that it?
I better do some cleanup before I'm still salty that Steph won the game.
Yeah.
I'll get her back.
We will. We will.
I wonder what the song was. Maybe I can find out.
I wonder if I'm missing something. Can't go upstairs, can I? Every nook and cranny will have a look. Do. Oh. Ah, thanks, Sora, thank you.
Hey, do you guys know a song that goes, "Where are you, girl from home?"
Holy shit. Blast from the past. Alabaster Daydreams.
My dad used to love that song. Gabe would put it on repeat just to mess with him. Got to the point where he couldn't stand to even hear it anymore.
So, what happened to it?
Eventually, Jed pulled it out of the jukebox and stashed it somewhere. You could ask him.
Okay.
Sweet. Thanks.
Alright. Let's find it then. Wait, am I going crazy? Oh, I see, okay. Yeah. No worries, Sora. I'll, farm something. Did I just totally miss it? How am I missing this? Or do I actually have to find it? Because I've looked everywhere, I can't find it. What? I can't go upstairs, can I? No. Okay, let me have a quick little Google for a minute. Alright, so I think we need to speak to Jed.
Hey, boss. Do the words Alabaster Daydreams mean anything to you?
Oh, hell. Like brother, like sister, huh? Fine. Guess it's been long enough. It's back behind the bar someplace.
Thanks.
I had a feeling it was behind the bar. See, right there.
Sorry, Jed. The people have spoken.
It was there the whole time. Well, at least it's about. Can you tell I'm not long woke up? Oh, she's happy.
Alabaster Daydreams. That's it. How the hell?
Don't worry about it.
Right, now let's actually do our job. We've got no more of these, have we? We've been through everything. Yep, okay, good. Oh, it's her. Oh dear.
Hey, welcome. I'll be right with you.
Oh, did I pause it?
I better check in with Steph and Ryan.
I don't know how I paused it that way. Okay. Oh.
If I can get help on my own, Riley never needs to know about my condition. I won't have to be a burden.
That's sad.
I couldn't ask for a better Scooby Squad.
Okay, she's here. What's the plan?
Well, we have two plans actually. But we're still workshopping them.
Good to have options, right? So what are they?
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I asked Diane out on a date.
What?
Wait, what?
And she's so into it. She doesn't notice one Ryan Lucan swiping her laptop. Ryan carries said laptop upstairs, acquiring damning evidence. Maybe Diane and I still hook up? Not important.
That's your plan? Oh my god, please tell me you have something better.
I do. Now to be clear, it's the same plan. Except
Oh my.
I'm the distraction.
Oh.
Look, Steph, I don't know if she's gay, right? She's probably into the rugged mountain man type. All the transplants are.
Oh my god. These ideas suck. Let's keep workshopping.
Okay, maybe these plans do need some more time.
What? It's a simple plan, literally 2 steps. You just need to choose the hotter distraction.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm not doing that.
You're the only tiebreaker we have.
Okay. Trying to think. I think Ryan would make sense, right? But I don't know about her. That's the only thing. Let's go with Ryan.
Let's go with Ryan. Of course, you're a total smoke show, Steph, but for Diane,
Yeah,
I think
that's
Ryan
one.
is a good choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
This, Ryan?
Oof.
This is like a bad dream.
Look, I appreciate the effort, but we don't even know if she has anything worth stealing yet. I'm just gonna try talking to her. Maybe I can get her worked up and read her emotions. I'll let you know if I need that distraction.
Good luck.
Your usual.
Thanks, Alex.
Okay.
What's the best way to rile her up?
I know you're responsible. Help me for Gabe's sake.
I know Typhon's responsible for my brother's death. I don't know how, and I don't know why yet, but I will find out.
Alex, I can assure you that Typhon is committed to a full and open investigation. We want to find those responsible and hold them accountable just as much as you do. That's the truth.
Okay then.
She's got a great poker face, unlike Mac, but let's see what she's really feeling.
Yeah. Not expecting that,
Let me
are
try
we?
and read her first.
Yeah. Or was she angry?
I'm sick of the lies, and I'm sick of taking the heat for this company.
She's pissed. If I can stoke her anger at Typhon, maybe I can find out more.
William Bloom, huh?
Yeah, he's the best.
Do you belong to a church around here?
Oh, no. Honestly, I'm sort of lapsed with all that. I do miss it, though.
Integrity to our very core.
What? Oh, yeah, that's our motto. It's a motto.
Is that your niece and nephew? They must be proud to have a superpowered businesswoman for an aunt.
I suppose. They do look up to me. I try to be the best role model I can.
Okay. Now I need to pick something that will push Diane's emotions over the edge.
Right.
Look, I know you're not a bad person. But my brother is dead because of the choices you and Typhon made.
Do that.
How does that make you feel? I actually want to know.
Alex, Typhon is doing everything we can to address the situation. That's the truth. Okay?
She is pissed.
All right. That's the emotion I was looking for. Time to explore Diane's anger about Typhon.
Oh? The floor is lava.
Okay. Time to find out what Diane is really hiding.
Okay.
Typhon brought me here, and look where it got me. Damn them all.
Does it fall within the tolerable limits?
Well, as I say in the report, there's a small chance that debris from the detonation could...
It's a simple question.
It falls within the tolerable limits.
Wait. There's something else.
Oh, a hard drive?
I didn't join Typhon to cover up a murder. If they try to pin this on me, I'll have everything I need to fight back.
Oh, nice. A backup plan.
Holy shit. She must have evidence on the USB stick. Looks like I'll need a distraction after all.
Mm-hmm. I love that she's just sat there and she's like, yeah. Well, then again, she works there, so she can't exactly ask her to leave unless she was, you know, causing her distress in some way. Looking forward to when we get to change our outfit as well, that'll be fun.
Diane?
Hey, Ryan. What's up?
Well, if you're free later, I was thinking we could go on a hike together. There's some beautiful trails up in the mountains.
Oh, that sounds like a nice idea.
Alone in the mountains with this handsome fella? Sounds like a date. How long have you been planning this, you devil?
Oh.
Her face. Like...
Well, to be honest, I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes.
Ever since you showed up in Haven. Truth be told. So, what do you say?
Kinda key though.
Hey, no rush. He's not going anywhere. Mull it over. Get back to him. Anyway, gotta go.
She's like, anyway, bye. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, that's me whenever I get something from someone. I'm just like, okay, yeah, that's it. I'll see you soon. Bye. Yep. Indeed, it's them.
Holy shit, that was epic! Totally insane!
My heart is pounding.
Ryan, real talk. I think Diane actually wants you.
Oh my.
I know, I can't believe it!
Hey!
Oh man.
Oh, it's so funny.
You guys, oh, that was hilarious. Oh my god.
Kind of mean though.
I hope this was worth it.
Oh, can't wait. Juicy info, let's go.
Password protected. Guess I'm not surprised.
I'll bring this to Riley. See if she's willing to help. She's a whiz at computer stuff.
In the meantime, we have a lark to do.
Oh, yes.
Grab your hat and meet me at the park. And don't forget your guitar, okay?
Okay. Keep the hat.
One question. When the LARP's over, can I keep the hat?
I'd say that all depends on how you do.
Damn. Gauntlet thrown.
So, did you finish the thing?
Yeah, barely. It took me all night. I haven't carved like that in ages.
All right, I need to grab my guitar and the hat that Steph got me.
Oh.
Steph was right. These chicks rock. Of course, I'm investing all my tips into expanding my record collection. Every time I listen to this record, it takes me right back to that moment with Gabe. Maybe I should put something on.
I don't think I can listen to them since they're all licensed music, but oh well.
I found some really cute photos of Gabe and Ethan on this thing. I haven't beat Steph a single time. That just means I'm overdue for a win, right? I know this is Ethan's copy, but I'm level 73, and I'm not stopping. I don't even know if I'm doing this right, but
Looks very RPG.
it felt like I had to do something. Steph bought this for me as a gag, but I kind of developed a taste for it. Life in Haven would be a lot worse without these two weirdos.
Okay. Can I change up my wardrobe before I do anything else? I just thought of that. Yes, we can. Alright, let's have a look. What do we have for choices? We have this. We have this. That's quite nice. Cats. And rockets? Ah, okay, so it's like a Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit reference, I think. I quite like the cats one. This one. Yeah, I like this. Okay, we're wearing cats. Oh, it kind of reminds me of the cat from Kiki's delivery service. Is it Gigi? Is that the name of the cat? Gigi?
I feel like I kept the hat in here. Only one way to find out.
Wine chest.
Huh. There it is. Steph knows how to LARP on a budget. I hope Ethan likes it. Half person, half dump truck. I feel you. Oh, hi there. Now what do you unlock?
Yeah. Keys.
Yeah. I don't need to know what that was for.
Secret beer.
Another one of Gabe's hidden cans. Dork.
Feathered boa. Yeah. Maybe that was for some of Gabe's fun times. Maybe. Let's quickly catch up as well. So, let's see. You guys are killing me. The plan is to go distract. Oh. That's what she texted. Yeah.
Wow. Typhon officially clears Typhon of any wrongdoing in death of local man at the hands of Typhon explosions.
Typhon clearing themselves. The Sheriff's Department would like to provide a brief update regarding our ongoing investigation into the death of Gabe Cheng. Mr. Chen's death has been officially ruled an accident. However, our investigation remains open, and we encourage any members of the community who might have valuable information to step forward and share it with us. Our goal now is to gain a comprehensive understanding of the events that led to Mr. Chen's death in order to prevent further harm from befalling anyone in our community. We will be closed to regular business this afternoon in order to participate in Steph's Gingrich live action game. We'll see you this evening at the park for the Spring Festival. Is that everything? Ah, here we go, Diane. Diane's guilt was fractured, stranded in the no man's land between sadness and fury, a place I couldn't reach. I had to nail it down in one place or the other where I could wrap my fingers around it. I used my own anger to draw hers out, stoked it, cultivated it. She was all but shaking with it. At Typhon, sure, and the position they placed her in. But more than anything, I think at herself. If I'm honest, I'm not sure how I feel about using this ability that way, forcing someone into an emotional corner just to read them. But Typhon has us in a corner too, don't they? I keep thinking that she could have used that anger, turned it into something constructive, used it to bring those guys down and stop them from hurting anyone else. But she didn't. She didn't, did she? She turtled up, collected ammo to keep Typhon from coming for her. For everyone else who happens to cross them in the meantime, right? Whatever I have, whatever I need. Typhon brought me here. Screw integrity. I didn't join Typhon to cover up a murder within the tolerable limits. What does this say? Tell me more about the tolerable limits. Tell me more about integrity. Tell me what you sing as you bury the bones. It goes, a target on your head keeps their sights off me.
A housewarming gift from Eleanor. She said Gabe loved these little dudes.
One
No
piece
sunglasses,
missing.
though. We're one step closer now.
Okay. Right, okay.
Steph, I will murder you.
Steph told me you've been willing to play at our next open mic night. I wager it would really help loosen folks up and break the ice. Can you make it?
Wish I'd taken Steph's advice.
Thanks for the foosball game, I mean it. Also, only eat one of these at a time. Because how many did we have? About 5? Oh dear.
Wow. Steph is a rock star for putting this together. Ethan is gonna flip.
Uh-huh. Wow, they got it all figured out and everything. That's insane. This is incredible. Welcome, travellers. Today, Feanor the Monster Slayer visits the troubled Stoneborn, capital city of Calms. Can he dispatch the ravenous monster herd and save the kingdom? A live action roleplay is a game in which players portray their characters through physical action, using costumes and props to add to the fun. We're here to have fun. Don't hit too hard. Go for legs, arms, legs, torso, back, sides, front. Avoid hands, feet, neck, head. Act stuff out. If you get hit, perform a grunt or injury. Thank you so much for doing this. It means a lot, Steph. And then we've already read our thingy. Oh, doubles his next attack as well. That's really cool. And then we haven't read Feanor. So Feanor, stab and 1 damage plus fire damage over next 2 turns with Burning Blade. Protects Feanor from next attack, Shield of Courage. Nice. Backstory: Feanor, the Monster Slayer, is the famous hero of the Adaway Peninsula. Oh, I don't know. Even the smallest child knows how he once felled a valley bear with empty hands and hurled a spear into the beast of a wraith mid-flight. Entire cities have been saved from the scourges of darkness thanks to Feanor's unrivaled strength. And this is the city of Calms. Okay, very nice. Oh, is it this one? Unlock it. Beautiful. Roller coaster ride. Unlock it.
This must have been Gabe's.
Got the key, can you unlock
It's
it?
a long list. And I bet he would have gotten through it.
Aww. Donate to Lawrence Detention Center. You bond for Kevin. Apologize to Zoe. Apologize to Ira and tell him you like his remixes. Okay. Find Alex, find owner of stolen Chevy. What was that? Reimburse Jed for free rent. Return Ernesto's Walkman. Apologize to Vic. Really apologize to Katia this time. Okay. Pay Mr. Walbeck for the Chevy. Write to Mrs. Henry at Beckman High and tell her she was right. Apologize to that guy from the mall. What? Right, thank you letter to Lenny. We'll check to Mrs. Franks for the broken window. She moved to Maryland. Track her down. Forgive Dad. Oh. Wow. So it's a bit like a
Wow, Gabe.
bucket list.
Still finding ways to break my heart, huh?
A bucket list of doing things right.
A dire rat joined your party. Ducky's gift to me for finding his booze. It's a unique expression of gratitude.
Yes. Maybe that's
my weapon of choice. Leave it to me to wreck Gabe's bike on my first ride. At least Ryan had a good laugh about it. One day, I'll stop being a freeloader. For now, I'm just grateful.
I appreciate your offer to stop paying rent. Take a few minutes to fill your piggy bank first, then we can talk. That's so nice of them. Right, okay, I'm gonna go upstairs before we grab the stuff. Just to see if there's anything else to do. You know? Let's see.
Yikes. This garden is looking gnarly.
Gnarly.
I haven't played for anyone else in years. That was a good night. I wonder how many times Gabe got stoned up here and stared at these. Guessing it was more than 0.
We can actually run up here. That's cool. And, in green?
So far, Ryan is the only one that uses this. Maybe I should just gift it to him. Ugh, you need a lot of help, don't you?
Look at the birds.
Look, man, if you want to live here, you need to do your own dishes.
Of course. Let's do the weeds then.
Ugh, not much better.
Give them a nice water, I'd say. I think that's all the plants done.
Look, man, if you want to live here, you need to do your own dishes.
Love that. So that's everything upstairs, I think. No memories that I can find, I don't think, at this point. So we'll just grab the stuff. Definitely no memory stuff here, right?
Huh. There it is. Oh, shit.
Hmm?
The feather on the hat must have fallen off. Maybe I can find it.
Find the feather?
Gabe's last effects from the coroner. Pike dropped it off a few days ago. Guess I've been avoiding looking through it. Okay. You can take the kid out of juvie.
Oh. He said something about breaking locks, didn't he?
Oh.
What? Oh, it's the You're hot, hurry up and finish your shift, love, Char. That is so cute. Wow. Good on her.
One match left. I don't know why, but this must have been really special to Gabe.
Don't give up.
Never know when you'll need a light. I'm not giving up yet, Gabe. I better find that feather. Steph is a stickler for details.
Maybe from... I don't know. Where am I gonna find a feather? Maybe upstairs? Yes, yes. Oh, we're holding the guitar too, that's cute. Look at that guitar, bro! Oh, I didn't see that before.
This feather separates the buskers from the bards.
I was kind of hoping we'd find something else under there.
Alex the Bard, ready to serve. Time to head out.
Oh. Uh-oh, what's going on? SOS. I'm not sure LARP is happening, Ethan's not into it. Sounds like he started picking him up in a few hours too, FML. Any ideas? Let me try talking to him, be right there, hero. We're not letting this pass by. We are not letting that boy run away from LARP.
Hey.
I don't need, like, cheering up or whatever.
Okay. So, maybe this wasn't the most subtle idea, but... I'd be pretty bummed if I didn't get to play my first LARP with you.
I do want to do this. It's just...
Yeah. Emotions.
Everyone's been working so hard. And if I'm not happy, they'll all be disappointed.
Must be weird having a bunch of adults pressuring you to dress up in a costume and act like you're having fun.
Yeah, especially my mom. She always looks so... sad. 'cause I'm like bummed out. But I can't just pretend.
Then don't.
So,
Whoa.
don't pretend.
Whoa.
Just be yourself.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yourself with a
God powers.
foam sword and a funny hat.
What? Oh my god,
But
scary.
what if I'm still, you know, not having fun?
God, is that you?
Then don't.
Is that a sign?
That's fine too. No one will be disappointed in you for being you.
All right.
Hey.
But I don't want to do it alone. You have to help me.
Of course.
Thanor, the Monster Slayer! Thanks to the gods and all the heavens you've come. I am in desperate need of a great hero. Could you be the one?
This is so extra.
Please, tell me of your exploits.
There's a bunch of stuff. Maybe my bard can sing something about me.
Oh. Sure.
Of course she's a bard.
A kraken ate a city every year until it died on Thanor's spear.
Ooh.
My goodness. So, you must be Thanor's bard, Alwyn, whose songs have magical powers. It sounds like you are exactly the heroes I need. My name is King Tabor. The age of monsters has come upon my kingdom. Horrible creatures stalk the streets. My people live in constant fear. But there's hope. An ancient prophecy describes 3 mysterious gems, known as soul jewels, that can save us all. I need you to go search the kingdom, survive whatever's out there, and bring me back those jewels. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yes.
Good. Then you must go, now. My people are counting on you.
Should we start with the main road?
Okay.
Time to find some jewels.
Ooh. This is so extra, but I love it. Okay. Emporium arrived in the night, transforming an empty storefront into a fully stocked magic supply shop. Multiple residents are encouraged to come by and peruse our wares. We are open. We have a lot of you have floral needs in ramp up. So despite the main street will be okay. Cool.
So you're seriously Alwyn?
Don't you recognize me?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, he's following
It's
us.
been a long time since
Cute.
Chimeras.
Exactly.
Those were good times, huh? Except for the spiders.
Yeah.
Gotta say, Jed's king voice is pretty convincing.
Oh, he's happy.
Alex really saved the day. Gabe would be proud.
Thanks, Jed.
Please, find the 3 jewels. Time is of the essence.
Right. We're on it.
We got the character sheet, both of them. Yeah, interesting, okay.
How do we know where to look?
I think we don't know.
Yeah.
It's a true adventure.
Oh.
Looking cool.
A scroll.
Is that
A scroll of paper?
Scroll of healing, restore you and your allies to full health, removes all negatives. Okay. Can only be used once.
It's a magic scroll we can use in fights.
Nice.
Oh, awesome. We should find as many as we can.
If this turns into a turn-based RPG, I will scream of joy, of course. Scream joy. Screams of joy. Yeah, this is very extra, but it's great. Oh, the swings! I'm just having a good old explore, as any adventurer should. Oh, cute little park area. Little path here. Alright, on to our adventure. Oh.
Okay. It's a wolf.
A dire wolf.
Shit, what do we do?
A dire
We
wolf?
have to fight it.
This is so cool. Ethan, go. Magic. Okay, so let's see. 1 damage, 1 health to your allies, doubles next attack, protects Feanor from the next attack. Stab does more damage. Okay. Attack. Let's go for Burning Blade.
Burning Blade! 1 damage. And you're on fire for the next 2 turns.
Nice. And Alex can go for stirring him.
Stirring him! Double Feanor's next attack.
I know my turn-based
2
RPGs.
damage. Ah, I'm still on fire.
I wish it would tell us what his health is, but oh well. Okay, I'm going to go... What was it again? Heal +1 to you and your allies.
Healing Serenade. +1 health to us.
Then Ethan can go for stab. Double damage too.
4 damage.
Yep. A lot of damage. So 7? Or is he dead? Dead. Yes. Oh. Dun 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 dun.
Loot.
Loot.
Oh, cool. I learned a magic attack.
1 damage to allies. Better be nice to Feanor.
Yay, this is truly like an RPG, this is fun! New skill acquired, Class Warrior Fire Blast Magic. 3 damage to all enemies, plus damage to +1 to all allies? Oh god. Maybe used once per battle only. Quite risky, but
Let's keep going.
it's like a literal blast.
What do you think this key is for?
Maybe it unlocks something in one of these stores.
Oh my gosh, this is actually so
I
fun.
should probably drop in on Riley and thank her in person.
Yeah, RP aside, I probably should. So let's have a oh woohoo! Sipping. Oh no. There's a serpent coming up. Riley. Let's see. Oh, okay, here we go. Hey, I made Ryan tell me about this USB what this USB is for. He was being vague for my own protection. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna try my best to get you access. OMG. No guarantees, depends on how good the password is. Thank you so much for even trying. We weren't sure if you would. Well, you deserve the proof. Typhon's obviously hiding something. Mac's still scared to death of them. Anyway, I'll be at the shop if you need anything. I really appreciate it. Aw. Okay, cool. I think that's everything. And stop by the flower shop. Okay. Something I want to check to do with the magic. So I think everything I can use as much as I want, but Fire Blast only once per battle. Yeah, once per battle only.
Sorry, Ryan. It was self-defense.
I must look like such a goofball. So much for being hot.
Hot and goofball are not mutually exclusive.
Exactly.
At least in my book.
How do we know for sure it's dead? Should we tickle it?
Stop it. Be serious.
Aww. I wanted to... Oh well. Let's see. Wait, am I going the right way? Oh gosh, I hope so.
Let's go to the peach.
Oh, another scroll.
I bet we can use that.
Nice.
Found
Enough
a scroll?
one.
Yeah.
Well, now, who do we have here?
Another scroll.
Thanor the Monster Slayer. And my bard.
And what you up to, Thanor?
Saving your lives. There's monsters out there. Orcs and minotaurs and such. Be careful.
Sounds dangerous.
Okay, apologies.
How about a dragon with a candy treasure hoard, chocolate coins, sugar pearls, gummy jewels?
Yes, I love that.
Okay.
Mint chocolate chip for the dragon, topped with fire.
I only caught onto a lisp just then. Lisp. A jester? Oh gosh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be good. Yeah, we'll start this end and then make our way through.
Looks like the Black Lantern is part of the LARP.
Within that tavern,
I thought he
it
was
is
holding a
quite
knife then.
Gruesome. I can't remember the last time I had this much fun.
That makes two of us. I know this guy. He's one of Steph's co-workers.
Alright.
Hey, let's hear your riddle.
There are 3, it is said, heroes long dead, fashioned into soul jewels, blue, violet, red. What are their names? Do not be misled.
How are we supposed to know that?
Maybe we can look for some clues.
Imagine if he gave us the answer and we, like, you know, accidentally read his emotions. He was like, oh, it's this, this, and this. They'll never guess it. Imagine. Is there something down here? Or can we even go this way? No, we can't. Oh man, this is so fun. They changed the sign.
I would gladly work at a place called Gullweather's Tavern.
Blood? Oh, hold on. Hold on a minute. Now hold on, hold on. This, oh, appointment slip.
Looks like you dropped something, Diane.
Diane? Every Tuesday? Behavioral Health Center. Take heed. It is believed that a swamp troll has taken residence below the eastern bridge. Use extreme caution when crossing. Or better yet, don't. Interesting that we can't look at that.
It just pisses me off so bad, you know? The way this world is designed to make you into a horrible person. That's just the price we pay for safety and security, I guess.
Is it? Are you sure?
Of course! That's how it works. You sharpen your teeth or you starve.
Oh, we can enter. Oh, that's cool.
Whoa. What's that about?
So we have to find Soul, Amethyst, Sapphire, Ruby. I feel like I should go to the flower shop first. And then we'll go into the tavern. But I don't know. Don't know if I should do it like gradually or something. Screw it, we'll go in. Since we're like here.
Wanna look in here?
If we can.
Yeah. Let's go in.
Maybe we'll find one of the gems. What? Wait. Oh, whoa, that is so extra. Oh my
What
god.
happened here?
Wow.
Double survivors, I see.
Oh my god, it's a gnome! Oh! It's a gnome! Oh! Who are you?
Are you the bartender here?
Nope. Monster ate all of the staff.
Oh!
We'll have to serve ourselves.
Do you know what this key is for?
Belonged to Barry, the tavern keeper. That's his leg over there.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So, if you want to try all of the locks, I'm sure he won't stop you.
Ducky is so funny. His leg's over there. Oh.
Let's see what we can find around here.
And of course he's got his whiskey.
We're gonna have to deal with this, aren't we?
Oh my. Oh, he's...
I think I checked all the compartments.
Okay.
I'm a genius for convincing Steph that my character should be alone behind the bar. All the drinks I want.
Not sure how I feel about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yeah.
I see you've poured yourself some ale.
Ned will hear about the... We'll hear about it. Oh, what do I say? Do I be mean or not? Oh my god. Be mean.
I heard Barry the tavern keeper has a son, Ned, who's very observant.
So, Barry's like 100 years old?
How did you survive the attack?
Well, I'm not proud of it, but I tripped an elderly woman.
Oh my god. His face like...
She had it coming. Stingy dish wench.
Wow.
Want to tell him about our quest?
We're on a quest to end the Age of Monsters. So you won't have to live in fear anymore.
Are you now? Let me give you something that you may find useful.
Ooh, a bell.
Thanks.
Ring ring.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess we'll be meeting a snake.
Oh, we got a new spell thingy. What is this? Chime, instrument, snacks. What? Oh, snacks. Snakes with hearing must fall asleep. Oh, this is gonna be so helpful. Oh yes. Oh
We're gonna
yes.
keep looking
Oh
around.
yes. Oh yes.
Good luck.
Love this. We are on a roll.
Someone knows how to keep Thanor busy.
That's a really cool chest.
I actually feel bad for that person.
If there was a monster and you only had your guitar, would you smash their head with it? Be honest.
No.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I love this guitar.
That's okay. You could just run.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
house barred. Sorry, Steph. Alwyn is pretty happy with her current gig.
Or just grab a rolling pin. House bard wanted, seeking a house bar to entertain at dinners, dances, beheadings, etc. Must be witty, perceptive, generous of heart, black hair preferred, cute as smile, bless. Oh my, is this, who wrote this? Who wrote this? Old swords for sale. See Elwyn the blacksmith? Repel monsters with the secret blend of herbs. It's herbs, by the way, because I'm British, not herbs. Herbs. Only for gold coins for recipe. Meet behind Bellwether's Mondays at midnight. It didn't work at all. You hack! Anyone else been hearing spooky sounds around the castle? You said yes. A coin!
Oh, hey, a coin.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
I want to focus on Ethan right now.
Oh.
What happened to the rest of the music?
Ooh. I hope we have a big boss fight at the end.
What happened to the rest of the music?
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll get the rest of it somewhere. Wanted.
This kingdom has serious problems.
Ooh, creepy.
Oh gosh, I think Ducky dropped this.
The 13th quinquennial meeting of the Daegu Biscuit Boys is hereby called to order. I'm sorry to announce that all 6 of us remain upright and above ground.
First point of order. Ducky, if you had to guess, though, about how much longer you fixing to live?
Just long enough to collect, Gordon, and not a minute longer. I'll crawl graveward with your shares clutched in my stiffening fingers. You mark my words.
Oh, the poor bear.
That better be washable.
Yeah.
Here we go. This probably has the answer to that riddle.
Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. So, Berlin, Nira, thesis, I think. So, it says The Legend of the Soul Jewels. So, purple is Balin, Nira is red, and Deus is blue. Long ago it is said, when unspeakable terrors reigned even in daylight, 4 heroes faced the great shadow on the Callian shores. For days, the battle raged until the powers of the Great Shadow overwhelmed the four heroes, pushing them to the brink of death. There, among waves stained with blood, 3 of the heroes gave their lives, calling upon an ancient spell that pulled the souls from their bodies and fashioned them into 3 stones of immeasurable power. From Nera the Berserker, strongest of the 4, came the Soul Ruby. Ah. So, Nera was the Berserker, and is it Desus the Cleric? Weaver of Stories came the Soul Sapphire. So that's the blue one. And then Balin the Illusionist, Keeper of the Old Books, came the Soul Amethyst. With all 3 soul jewels in hand, the 4th hero took up their sword and struck down the Great Shadow, piercing it with light. Then, weary and bloodied from battle, the 4th hero hid the jewels away and wandered into the deep worlds of Realm, never to be seen again. Okay. I'll keep that in mind, and we got a monster encyclopedia. We can play the game if we want. No. Not the time.
Guess Lawrence is gonna need a new business advisor.
I write to amend the advice I gave you when we last dined together. There is no need to sell your business. I am confident the age of monsters will soon come to end. I have it on good authority that His Majesty's call for heroes was answered by none other than Feanor, the legendary monster slayer. And they didn't have a chance to write it all down because they probably got attacked.
Steph thought of everything. She's amazing at this.
It would be cool if we could read that, though.
Steph
Oh well.
thought of everything. She's amazing at this.
Oh well. I'm guessing we can't go upstairs, can we? Nope. Chest?
Someone knows how to keep Feanor busy. House barred. Sorry, Steph.
Yep.
Alwyn is pretty happy with her current gig.
Oh, we need to unlock this. Oh, it's got a jacket on it. That's really nice. Very pretty.
Feanor, did you see this?
That's got to be it.
Oh, the key. The sapphire. Oh. So Nera is red, Desus is blue, and the other one is sapphire.
That wasn't so bad, right? Now I feel more confident we can find the others.
Glad you finally believe in us.
That's not what I meant. Steph really went all out in here.
She did. Hold on. Yeah, we don't have that spell written down though, do we? So, we're at the tavern here, so the Direwolf Den, we just passed His Majesty's Summer Castle, and River of Sorrows, Danger, Swamp Troll is down there, Magic Emporium. So the Swamp Troll is near where the flower shop is, and we need to go there at some point to speak to Riley.
Bye.
Godspeed. Godspeed.
Very nice. I kind of hope Charlotte is going to be like a dragon or something. That'd be cool. To go with the business, Silver Dragon.
Check out what I found in that chest.
Oh, Scroll of Nimbleness. You and your allies will dodge the next attack may only be used once. Oh.
Nice work, Feanor.
Okay. Can someone please explain why everyone on Main Street is dressed like a Renaissance festival through her bonnet? Oh my god, the age of monsters have descended upon our faith hamlet. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Listen not, sir, to those whom would tell you to abandon hope, for the great hero, Feanor, has arrived at our gates. What does this mean? I just wanted to get some ice cream. Oh, woo! Ryan, is that you? Oh, so he's... okay. He's obviously not in on it, is he? Wow, okay.
There was some really interesting stuff in there.
Yeah.
You look pale. I told you so.
Answer.
Ready to answer? I'll say it once more. There are 3, it is said, heroes long dead.
Yep.
Fashioned into soul jewels, blue, violet, red. What are their names? Do not be misled.
I remember.
Their names are...
This one.
The answer is Nira, Dacis, and
Dacis. Dacis.
You solved the riddle you've been told. Your
Dacis.
prize? A useful hint. Behold. To bribe that deadly troll of old, you have to pay 4 coins of gold.
4 coins. Got it.
Oh, I think we saw that before somewhere.
There's more. Because you solved my verse, you may take 1 gold from my purse.
My purse.
I wish we could...
Thanks.
We have 3 coins? Oh. Well, we had less. I'm kind of wondering if something would happen if we went back to the king.
Aren't I supposed to be the one teaching you? Hey, what's all this?
Too busy to talk right now. Sorry.
I'm gonna have a quick look, see what happens, see what's going on. If I can. $1?
Huh. Did Ethan drop this?
Oh. Interesting that we
Shouldn't go
can't...
back until we found all 3 jewels.
Interesting that we can't pick it up though. Oh, another scroll!
Can't hide with a ribbon that bright.
Another dodge, yes! Nice.
Got another scroll. Cool.
We've got 2 dodge scrolls and 2 full healing ones.
Ethan's back to his old self, thank God. What a great kid.
Ethan's got a lot of people who care about him.
Oh, that's so cute. Another scroll!
You responsible for that massacre in the Black Lantern?
We're the good guys.
Right, of course.
Yeah, don't mess with us.
I'll be taking that.
We're here to save the day. Advantage, you and your allies gain an extra turn. Ooh, that's good.
We're like master scroll seekers.
Yup.
Oh, this makes it so much more fun now.
Could there be something down the alley?
There must be.
Come on. Monster abundances are when you need apothecaries the most.
Aw.
Oh well.
Disappointed?
I thought I would finally get to go in.
I bet there's something fun in the record store.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I bet there's something fun in the record store.
Yeah, let's go there first.
Ho there! You look like adventuring folk. Perhaps the magpie can set you straight.
Yes, a scroll.
Step in. Ah, what a thankless life. Being a smith in the age of monsters.
Whoa. He's really into this.
Yep.
It's really sweet how many people Steph's roped into this.
Everything okay? You seem pretty, grumpy.
I've forgotten the damn components of sun silver. Don't suppose you know the composition?
Oh.
If we find out, we'll tell you.
Yes.
I won't hold my breath.
Alright then. Magpie Emporium.
Please knock twice.
Go for it.
Monster or mortal?
Mortal.
Come in.
Oh. Cool.
Sorry about the lock. These are dangerous times.
She a witch?
Welcome to the Magpie Emporium.
Oh, so this is like a magic shop.
I'm gonna take a look around a bit, okay?
Okay.
Let's see what Steph's done to the place.
This is so cool.
I'd like to try one of those bard instruments, please.
You'll need to schedule a private appointment.
I'll do that.
Oh, hey, sun silver. We should tell that blacksmith.
Okay. Using the forging of ceremonial weapons, shields, and crests. Rubic new opponents. So we need iron, goblin ore, and fire powder. Okay.
Man, my dating life could have used a truth spell or two.
Sunday evenings meet ever. Was it? And wed hopefuls in a truth spelled environment. Love potion strictly prohibited. Oh, that's great.
Man, my dating life could have used a truth spell or two. As a classically trained bard, I gotta say, this music's not bad.
Tapestry.
He's forging the sky sword of power.
Oh, yeah?
One day, Thanor's gonna find it.
I wonder if Charlotte did that. She painted it.
That's not ominous at all.
The Sorcery Guild hereby authorizes the Magpie Emporium to buy and sell items with magical properties. The guild assumes no responsibility for the consequences. Archmage. She angry?
Alex is allowed to think Ryan's hot. I need to get over it.
Never seen Steph all twisted up like this before. Surely she knows she's hot too. She's always so confident.
Oh, she's a bit rattled about the thing with the, you know.
Holy shit. Steph looks fantastic.
She could fit right into the wizarding world with Harry Potter.
That actually looks legit.
Very nice.
Golems. Animation fee not included. Oh, Steph.
Cute.
Wonder if they have drills for this.
Gather those who matter in case of monster attack. Cast Protective Circle. Create illusion in other direction. Await Archmage assistance. Not guaranteed. Oh.
I guess some heroes are into bards with flashy guitars. But I'm glad Thanor has better taste.
The Instrument of Fleet, Silver Tongue, Bard of Champions, and Saviour of Prince Gladirin. Priceless for or best offer.
Warning. Cat is cursed. Do not pet. Yeah, no need to warn me.
Oh.
Seeking
Ooh.
insight? Draw a card.
Yeah.
Huh.
Let's do some tarot.
What do I want insight about?
People, things, people. Let's go for me.
What?
Levers. Oh god. Excuse me. A card of necessary choices, equal temptations, and divergent paths. Levers. Things. My power.
Chaos and destruction.
The tower.
Yeah. No shit.
I think the tower suggests some sort of big change happening. Things. Even.
Yikes.
Death. A card of endings, inevitable transformation, and letting go. Death isn't always necessarily bad though. Let's go for Steph. Woman.
Really?
Hanged woman, interesting. A card of self-surrender, fates accepted, and the unknown embraced. So, unsure. Python.
Holy shit.
The devil.
Too real.
A card of power, domination, and the pursuit of shame. Of the same. Same? And Ryan.
Is that true for Ryan?
Star.
I hope so.
A card of inspiration, optimism, and hope for the future. Ah, that's nice. That's everything.
Spells. Very cute stuff.
I wonder if...
Spells for sale? To members of the Sorcery Guild only. Sorry.
It's a wonder Valkyrie's ever hungry. What with all the human flesh I assume she consumes.
Yeah.
Dude, I hear you, but a combat-based system with no social mechanics is like my fucking nightmare. Are you... Hey, Precious. Where did you come from? Are you the one I've been hearing in the walls?
Oh.
Smartass, there's a cat outside the shop. Dude, I don't know. She doesn't have a collar. Yeah? I'll call Pike, see if anybody's reported their cat missing. Meantime, guess she's coming to work with me, isn't she? Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
I bet we're supposed to buy something here.
Oh god, is that the sapphire? Oh god.
The soul sapphire's right there. For sale.
10,000 gold? Okay. Obviously, there's some other way to get this.
Yes. Scroll of healing. And then there's advantage and nimbleness. And then troll dust.
Very friendly troll. Now that I'd like to see.
So, any class, dusted trolls become friendly. 1 pinch per troll. That would be quite nice actually.
So there's definitely a troll at the Eastern Bridge.
Do you think we can beat a troll?
Probably.
I kind of want to get it.
Why is this 10,000 gold?
Was I too generous? It was originally 20,000, but...
No, I meant... Never mind.
Maybe we can make some kind of deal with her.
Yeah.
Would you consider giving us that sapphire?
For my hand in marriage.
In exchange for something far more valuable. My hand. In marriage. And all of its associated benefits.
Wow.
I'm sure this isn't the first time someone's asked you, given your obvious hotness.
Oh. Okay.
I mean...
Oh, man. This just got real.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't intrigued. But I'm afraid I can't accept. For now.
We need the sapphire right away. It's for a quest to end the Age of monsters.
I've heard there's a magical fish that lives in the River of Sorrows. Bring me back one of its scales, and I'll give you the sapphire in return.
Side quest.
Ah. Obviously, we're not going to marry her, but still. I'm going to buy the troll dust.
3 gold, please.
Ching! Right, we've got no golds, but I don't care about that. Because passage was like 4 golds, but I'd rather have the troll as a friend, I think, and it works out slightly cheaper doing that, I think. So yeah. A side quest, you say. So trade scale for the sapphire? Ah, okay. Meow. Meow meow. That wink like, yeah. Oh man. We're obviously not going to marry her, but it's, yeah. We're just saying that she's hot because she doesn't think it. Because, yeah, that got her down about the whole situation, but it's like, that's not what I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to do it that way. Right.
Hey, we found the components of sun silver.
It's iron, goblin ore, and fire powder.
Praise the gods. Of course. How could I forget? Why don't you...
Thank you.
I saw that, like, right before you picked it up.
Okay, you can have the credit.
No, I don't care. I'm just saying.
Too late. Credit's yours.
Too late. No, 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 it's yours now. No, no. No, no. Not hearing any of that. Angry.
1, 2, 3. I control me. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
I control me.
Oh.
This book is written for fucking toddlers.
Steph's still waiting for us to find her that magical fish scale.
Maybe it's by the water.
That alley goes to the river.
Yes.
Fish live in rivers.
Right, okay. By the way, I'm so glad I wore this black cat shirt. I think it blends really nicely, especially when we're in the magic shop. So we're going to go down here now. Oh, are they... Oh.
That alley goes to the river. Fish live in rivers.
You do. Sign.
Beware of river monster.
Oh. Oh, it's Ryan again.
Some kind of snake?
Yes.
I guess.
Do we have to fight it?
Why wouldn't we?
We could save our energy for something scarier. Save our scrolls, too.
True. It's gonna attack. What do you want to do?
There you go, bell.
Ophidian chime. Snakes within hearing must fall asleep.
Pretend that's a low sound. Snake's ears are internal, so they can't hear.
Wow.
Nice.
This is.
More loot.
More loot.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, you've returned
Let's
for
make
your
some
favourite
noise,
part. Yes. So, New skill acquired, Bard, Horrid Disharmony, Attack. Ooh, 3 damage. May only be used once per battle though. That's good though. Now we've got a strong attack.
Wait. What's that?
I hope we get to use it soon. Maybe it's for a big
I found
battle.
the fish scale!
Yes, there we go.
Let's go back and trade it for the soul sapphire.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Gosh, we got so much stuff on us.
That was so smart of you to use the bell.
It worked out, didn't it?
Oh, we found the rest of the thing. Let's have a look at this first.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
That didn't take long.
Lost 1 hard drive. I think I had it when I was at the lantern earlier. Please, if anyone finds it, get in touch with me immediately. I am offering a reward. I'll keep an eye on it, thank you. What kind of reward do you have it? No, but depending on the rewards, I'll try and look harder for it. Oh wow, okay. Rude.
Can't wait to transfix some monsters with
Oh,
some
nice.
sweet hypnotic jams.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can play Tales of Arise. I might do it tonight, but I'm not sure. Because I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow or the day after. It'll probably be a while, so I may try and see if I can stream a bit of it. But if not, we'll save it for another day in the future. But yeah, we got a new spell now. We got 2, I think. So if we go to the character sheet, transfix, and then we got a new attack, and then we got that as well. Oh, another scroll. Nice, another dodge.
Did you see this scroll first?
No.
Alright. He's brave and he's honest.
We'll take the credit for that one then. But yeah, I can't wait to play Tales of Arise. So looking forward to it.
Okay. We handled the river serpent.
Right, let's go back to the record store.
We have the fish scale. Now we can get the soul jewel from Steph.
I love this record, baby, but I can't sit straight anymore. Over here.
Life without the monster. Listen here. Since you two already...
I kind of loved it in there.
Yeah. I kind of loved it in there. The way she said it. I kind of loved it in there. Yeah. Like she's having a moment. I'm kind of so happy with how it turned out. But yes. Pretty hard.
One magic fish scale.
Impressive. Well, then here's my end of the bargain.
Nice. I love it too. It's so cool.
Only one more jewel left.
Getting there.
I'm going to...
So, the Scroll of Advantage basically skips the enemy turn. My Hypnotic Fugue kind of does the same thing.
Yeah, but the fugue uses up your turn, so you can't attack. The scroll is stronger.
1 gold, please.
Yeah, we'll buy one. Just in case. Alright. Even though we haven't had any more fights yet, we've only had 1. Yeah, I love the whole battle thing. We've only gotten to do it once because we had the little bell. for the snake. So hopefully we get more fights, or at least there's going to be a big fight, like a boss fight. I can't wait if there's going to be something like that. I really hope there is. Like if we come across the Storm Reaper guy, that's going to be awesome. And we only got one more gen left, I'm pretty sure.
Life without the monsters.
But we need to go into the flower shop to talk to Riley. Can't go over there, can we? It's only like around here.
I wonder how Riley's doing with the USB.
Ah, yeah, we need to check in about that. A scroll! Nice.
Stocking up on scrolls.
We got a lot of those. Oh, she's happy. Nice.
That run felt amazing. I'm so proud of myself.
Wow. Good for her.
Yeah. I'm glad she's doing good now.
Mind if I duck in here a second? I have to, renew my Bard Guild membership.
Yeah. Okay.
Do customers that the leaf flowers will have reduced houses? Oh, yeah, yeah. Congrats, Riley. Hello, Jen. Welcome to the Gleam team. Couldn't have done it without you, Nana, Riley. Oh, yeah, she's forgetting stuff, isn't she? Feel bad for Eleanor.
Hey there.
I could ask Riley how progress is going with the USB.
Always getting swaggier by the day.
Nice. So Eleanor's donating all those decorations?
Oh, that's nice. Going to charity.
What a piece of shit.
Okay, I think it's alright. I got you a little going away present. It's from that chocolate place we went to on our anniversary last year. I know that gnome is a legend, I love it. He will be a legend. I haven't been able to sleep lately, thinking about you out partying on your own. Of course I trust you, but there's gonna be a lot of guys there, and that makes me anxious. Honestly, I wish you would think about that a little. Call me from school if you ever want to talk, Mac. Yeah, he's being a little bit possessive of her, and yeah, I think what you gotta do is you gotta have trust in people. Like, obviously don't push your boundaries if you're with someone, but just don't hound them down. Let them have some sort of freedom.
Sooner or later, Riley's gonna
Try and
figure
find
out
a
Eleanor's
balance.
secret.
Yep. I really wish he considered telling Riley.
There's a whole tech side to Riley I never knew about.
Yeah. Yeah, I had no idea. I was totally surprised that she was a bit of a geek. She was like, "Oh, I heard that you're into Distant Daylight, the JRPG."
This is just so nice.
Dear Riley, you'll need a new computer from your fancy new scholarship. If this doesn't cover it, tell me and I'll write another check. I'm so proud of you, love Nana. Ah, 'cause she got a place in a scholarship. So nice. So nice of her.
Riley's like 300 pages in.
Wow.
Must be a good book.
Best ticket?
God, I took that bus here barely a month ago. Feels like it's been years. I will definitely not touch this.
Ah, so she's trying to break into it.
For Spring Festival. These are freaking gorgeous.
Yeah, I think that's everything in here. So she's still trying to crack through the USB. Okay, let's speak to her.
Any luck with the USB?
No, not yet. It's gonna take hours, if we're lucky.
Oh.
Just hopefully.
If you want to check it out, it's running on the office computer, but don't touch anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for doing this.
You don't have to thank me. It's the least I could do for Gabe. And actually, it's kind of fun.
I didn't realize you were so good with computers. Is that what you're going to school for?
Civil engineering. Or maybe robotics? It's a lot to figure out.
Cool.
Kind of crazy. Anyway, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, she's so smart.
How's Mac doing? I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, he's around. Probably too embarrassed to show his face. He gives me shit every time I see him. I can't get out of this town fast enough.
Stay strong. I saw Eleanor at the Black Lantern this morning.
She probably needed a break from me. I've been nagging her all morning about getting one of those, like, medical alert buttons.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna be 4 hours away, and she's never lived alone before.
Oh. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for her.
Let's talk later.
I'll let you know if I make any progress.
Thanks again.
Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Apologies about all the sniffles and coughs today.
Must be hard to find new employees in a small town. I hope it works out.
It's kind of bothering me a bit, but for some reason I keep on reading the leaf flowers thing as let the flowers. Oh man, it's driving me nuts in my head. Because I haven't seen that surname before, that second name. Well, that's good, that's sorted now.
I wonder what we'll find at the Bridge of Flowers.
Okay, so we just need to find a soul ruby now.
I wonder what we'll find at the Bridge of Flowers.
We're going, don't worry. No need to nag. Oh. Is it the... Oh my god, he's got a wrestling badge.
Troll! Incoming!
He's got a soul jewel right there.
Oh.
You like my belt? It's made of human skin.
What do you think we should do?
Troll dust. Dusted trolls become very friendly. 1 pinch per troll.
No, no. Don't you dare.
Oh, is it glitter?
Visitors. I love visitors. Can I get you anything? A glass of marsh water, slug chips.
How about that jewel? On your belt.
Sure.
Wow.
Anything else?
Too easy. Yeah.
We're on a quest. Anything you can do to help us out?
I could teach you to fight like me. Here you go.
Oh, is it a new thing? Yeah, Strike of Wrath. 3 damage. Nice, okay.
That was quick.
Why don't you say something nice about each of us?
Oh.
You put a great deal of thoughtfulness and care into everything you do. And you see deep into the hearts of people. But you don't let that stop you from believing in them.
This troll is emo.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's all we need, right?
Come visit again. Anytime.
We've got all 3. We can go back to the king now.
Yep.
Okay. That troll was scary. I admit it.
Nothing to admit. It's just facts.
Okay, let me just quickly check something. Oh, okay, never mind.
Even after you used the dust, he was still scary.
Alright, so nothing else here? Cool. And let's see. Hey, does anyone know how long the play game thing is going on? Is there still time to sign up? It looks super fun. Oh, missing out. Should have signed up sooner. This is why people prepare in time. So, was that the only thing that happened? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. And we just have to return to the park, okay.
Monsters. Seems like
Would you rather be scary or good looking?
Maybe this one?
Good looking, I guess.
Yeah, me too. I'm Thanor.
Go get him. Thanor.
Yeah, roleplay. Don't kill the lab. Oh man, what? Oh, now we can. There we go.
I swung over the top once.
No way. Prove it. I'll give you $1 if you can.
I did! I don't have to prove it. I'm gonna tell my mom you called me a liar.
Do it, dude. I dare you.
Did he say prove it? I'll prove it! I will prove it to you! Daddy, I will prove it to you! It's like he's not fully grown up and he can't speak properly. Okay. Alright, we've got some good skills going for us. Like, who's this? Is this some sort of witch doctor or... I don't know. What are you?
Oh my god.
A tree spirit?
It's my mom.
Aww.
Thanor, the monster slayer, you've come at last. Do you remember me from your past adventures?
You're Netheria, the forest spirit.
You have done well on your quest. The forest notices. She offers a treasure for you to claim. Look, there.
What is that?
The sword.
A sky sword.
Yep.
It's the sky sword of power. It's exactly the same as I drew in the comics.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's got the
Aw.
pincer. And the same grip. And it's got this part for the jewels. How do they do it?
That's cool.
Can I really take it?
Use it for goods. Yeah.
Of course. Netheria said so, right?
Okay.
I wonder if he's going to be stronger now or something. Because I feel like there's a strong fight coming up at some point. There must be. Nice. Oh, he's so happy. Nice. What? Oh, this is what he sees. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. I love this. So pretty. Wow. Wow. Armor and everything.
Bard, a song, if you please.
The prophecies fulfilled at last. Now Thanor's might is unsurpassed.
Here we go, thought so. I wonder if this is going to be Mac as the bad guy. That'd be kind of funny. What? It's Jed?
I'll take that sword now, and the jewels.
Stormrider, the undead. I should have known King Tabor was you all along.
God.
You fools! You have collected the jewels I need and brought them right to me.
We've gotten this far. We can beat him.
Yes, we can.
Give them to me!
Oh, this is awesome. Love this. This is so cool. This is the fight we've been waiting for. Ah, look at this. This is so cool. There's a proper menu now and everything. Let's go for advantage.
Scroll of advantage.
We get an extra turn. So, magic. The only thing is I wish it would say about the skills, you know? Because I can't remember what's, oh god,
Stirring him!
right, that increases his attack, that's good.
Burning blade.
Oh, nice.
Hypnotic fugue.
Oh, that's awesome. Let's go for Fire Blast.
Fire blast.
Sorry. Worth it.
Yep.
transfixed by that gorgeous music. Curse this fire!
Nice. We can't use that, but we can use steering him. Field of Courage, Attack, Struck of Wrath. I can't remember what that does, but what I'm going to do is
Stirring him!
do that again. And then let's do Strike.
Strike of Wrath!
I can't remember what it does. Okay.
Curse this fire!
Yeah, let's go for this.
Scroll of Nimbleness.
Nice.
Healing Serenade.
Nice. Let's stop. Touched it. Right, let's go for this one, Horrid Disharmony.
Horrid Disharmony.
Shield of Courage!
I want to try them all out, see what they look like and all.
Unholy lightning storm! Death to all who defy me!
So he doesn't take damage for that. Okay, good to know.
Untuned Chord.
Feanor. Let's
Burning Blade!
I think that's it. So extra. I love it. We done it! Yay!
We did it!
I can't believe what just happened!
That was so cool. Epic.
That last fight was epic!
Yeah, but the best part was finding...
Oh no. Doing it again? Oh no, he's getting scared now. Uh-oh.
Shit.
This could be very bad.
Gabe's dead. Gabe's dead because of me. It's my fault. I killed Gabe. I killed Gabe. I killed Gabe.
Ethan? Listen to me. It wasn't your fault. At all.
Oh.
It wasn't. Okay? It wasn't.
Oh. Freaking Typhon. Ready to find out what they're up to. I really hope we get some juicy information. Find out what they're up to and put a stop to it. Oh man. So sad. That was really fun though. I loved that last bit.
Charlotte?
Back here.
Wow. Wow, look at that sculpture. Oh.
Hey. Thanks for coming.
Of course. Ethan's dad already pick him up?
Yeah, they just left. I just wanted to thank you. Ethan needed today?
It was a group effort, but I'm glad I could help.
He thinks the world of you, you know. After everything, I think you're sort of his hero.
He's sort of mine. How creative he is. You must be so proud of him. He was so thrilled to see you show up with the sword.
I think that was mostly about the sword.
Maybe. But I think he was happy to see you in his world.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm okay.
Charlotte?
God, Alex, don't mind me, okay? Just a lot going on.
I don't mind you. At all. Do you want to talk about it?
You're really sweet, but I'm okay. Thanks for swinging by. I'll see you at the festival.
Are you sure? If you want company, I'm...
Said no! Fuck, don't you listen?
Oh, wow. Quite the outburst there. Ooh.
This was a mistake.
Where did that anger come from?
Very unexpected. Let's see. Dude, thank you so much. You totally killed it. Award-winning bard material right there. Thanks, you were pretty amazing too, you know? Oh, shucks. Yeah, Alex, what a marvelous event. I'm so glad I could participate in today's live-action roleplay. It brings me back to my days in theatre. Did I ever tell you that I once essayed the role of full staff in my school's production of The Merry Wives of Windsor? With enough liquid prodding, you may one day get me to recall a few verses, and thank you for including me in the festivals. It's nice to take my mind off things. Anyhow, you enjoy your very first spring festival. I can still remember mine. Thursday. Sincerely, Reginald Acosta V. Thank you, Decky. You were wonderful. Interesting that everyone calls him Decky, but he calls, you know, he says Reginald. Here we go. Ethan Joy. So let's read this. I guess I'm used to feeling like the whole world changes when I take on someone's emotions, but what Ethan's joy did to Haven, the way it lassoed the entire town and dragged it into his fantasy, I've never experienced anything like that. I actually felt Alex dissolve, slough off, and underneath was just Alwyn. It felt good to try on a different history, to remember a different life in a different world. But when the sirens came and Haven snapped back into focus, I don't think Fantasy Alex could have done what I did. Ethan didn't need her, he needed me. That felt good. Monster or mortal, the forest notices. Skyward of power, horrible creatures stalk the street, exactly the heroes I need. We can pry jewels from claws on your behalf, or we can wear masks and stalk the streets. Are we monsters? Are we mortal? Whichever you need us to be. That's nice. Let's have a look around first.
This hurts to even look at.
Oh no.
How much did it hurt to make?
Looks sad. Innocent.
There's almost an innocence about this one. I wonder what it's saying. Wonder what's inside. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So why does it kind of make my skin crawl?
Yeah, it's very like attractive but creepy at the same time.
It looks like Charlotte is really pouring herself into her art.
Oh yeah. 100%. I think it's like her only way to deal with everything, I feel. Like she's channeling her emotions into her art.
Her anger is so intense. Maybe there's something here that can tell me why.
Gabe, it's your fault. Why would you teach me to need someone again just to go and leave me all alone?
Oh my. Oh, that's creepy.
Alex, it's your fault. Everyone loves you. But I can't look at you without thinking about how fucked everything is since you came into my life.
Okay. Thus.
Ryan, it's your fault. You were supposed to protect us. Why couldn't you?
Yeah, Ryan. Probably wants to with Ethan now.
She's so angry at everyone around her, but there's something else here.
Yeah, gotta be Ethan.
What is wrong with me? I can't let myself feel this way. When did I become such a fucking monster?
Yeah, hold it. Ethan. Oh man, that's sad.
Ethan! It's your fault! Why couldn't you just fucking listen?
You're angry at him. At Ethan. You blame him. I'm a bad mom, Alex. Charlotte.
Oh my god.
Charlotte.
I hate my son, Alex. He's sweet, and he's creative, and he's the most important thing in the entire universe to me. And I hate him. For so long, it was just me and him. It took so long to learn how to be okay with that. And I was. But then, Gabe, I can deal with hating Ryan, or you, or even Gabe. But Ethan, If he had just listened, Gabe would still be alive. It all comes back to that.
What you're feeling makes more sense than you think. Your pain matters too.
None of it fucking matters. He's dead. I wish I were too.
This anger could kill her, and nothing I'm saying is helping. What if I could just take it away? I can do it. I can take her anger from her. What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
Oh, I don't know. Walk away from the problem or deal with it head on? Let's try. I'm gonna try. We can try.
Alex? I'm okay. Are you okay?
Yeah. Yes, I think so. Shit. Did I freak out on you? I'm sorry, Alex. I'm not sure what came over me.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yes, I think so. Just maybe I blacked out for a minute? I guess that's what happens when you don't sleep. Huh. I wrecked my sculpture. Seems so crazy in here, but I feel... How do I feel? Hey, go home. You're exhausted. I'm serious. It's okay. I'll see you tonight.
What just happened? I'm happy with that decision, but what? Maybe something's up with her.
Okay, hear me out. Is Typhon run by the Illuminati?
That would explain the conspicuously triangle-shaped logo.
Boom! Finally cracked it.
Hey.
Alex. So, how did things go with Charlotte?
It was intense. But I think maybe she'll be okay. Honestly, I'm not sure how to even talk about it.
That's okay. You don't have to.
So please tell me that the USB stick revealed all of Typhon's secrets.
Not yet, but... Alex,
We found a recording of Gabe's call.
I should probably listen to that.
Nice laptop.
I need to know.
We're here for you. Okay?
No, we got a text from Ethan. Let's see. Hey Alex, it's Ethan. I'm really sorry about that. The LARP was amazing. Really, you were a badass. You don't have to apologize. I had so much fun with you. Have a great time with your dad and stay safe. Oh wow, Charlotte. Let's have a read of this, because I don't even know how to process what happened. Honestly, like, what just happened? Some anger blisters like old film stock stuck in a projector. It eats you up from the inside out, melts away everything else until all you are is a brittle shell and a boiling mass of flame and guilt. Make some art. Supposed to help, right? But it doesn't. Just fills your shop with reminders of what a crappy person you are. Don't know how I knew I could do it. It was like suddenly noticing an extra limb, somehow invisible, until the very moment I thought to use it. I could reach inside, find Charlotte's anger, turn it down, turn it off. Teach me to need someone again. I can't look at you, supposed to protect us. When did I become such a monster? It hurt so bad. For a minute, I wanted to burn down the whole world. Sit down in the street and let the flames peel me away, layer by layer. Instead I swallowed it. I had to. Charlotte, suddenly just fine. Or maybe not fine, but safe at least. For now, I keep telling myself it was the right thing to do, the only option I had. But then I remember her eyes, the way they looked at me, but didn't really see me. So, it says here, I'm carving you out of stone. Finally learned how to need someone. Crack your coffin, penny for your thoughts. On the crazy monster I have become. Wow. Dance. Okay. Let's do it.
Type in safety. Mac? It's me. Fuck off, Jen. Yeah, okay, just listen. I need you to call off the explosion. Ethan's in the blast radius. Shit. He could get killed. What the hell's wrong with you? He snuck off. We're up here right now, trying to find him. Mac, please. Alright, I'm on it. We'll halt the blasts. Fuck. You can't imagine the headaches this will create for me. Thanks, Mac. Whatever. Just doing my job.
So, who's telling the truth?
They just ignored him.
Yeah.
So fucked.
He called them and they ignored
You
him.
know it's bad when Mac turns out to be the good guy.
Yeah, he wasn't lying. I knew it. I knew he wasn't lying. I had a feeling he
Alex.
wasn't.
You okay?
We're gonna get him. I promise.
What the hell? Oh, it doesn't matter. None of it fucking matters. He's dead. He's...
Fuck that.
Oh my god.
I don't need to take this.
Oh my god. He flipped out.
I should follow her. We'll be right downstairs, alright?
Oh god, Alex, please don't trash the place, whatever you do. And Please. Please don't do it.
Right now, all that matters is taking these fuckers down.
This USB stick has what I need. Time to dig through it.
If that happened to me, what's happening to Charlotte?
Yeah.
A key part of any good investigation.
Big food.
Thanks for spilling your guts. A cold case and a warm beer. Brian brought this down from his station. Hope it comes in handy.
So we got Typhon Pits, Tool Drop-Off, Rock Slides Common, Old Refinery, 2008 Mine Collapse Sinkholes, Avalanches Common, Old Mill and Processing, Prospect Lake, Dillon River. Okay.
Thanks for spilling your guts. This time, I don't think Gabe would mind his little sister messing with his stuff. Gabe's call came in from the sat phone at 8:41 p.m. I should find the next call and see if that has any information.
Yeah. Find out what happened after Gabe's call at 8:41 p.m. And it happened on the 28th, I remember that, so it would be Typhon HQ outgoing.
Lena, it's Diane. We have a problem. You're kidding. There's a kid lost in the mountains near the pit. We need to postpone. Lena?
Haven is your site, Diane, and therefore this is your decision. I know I don't need to remind you of the stakes.
Someone could be hurt. Or killed.
We've been over this. Anyone up there has disregarded posted notices and accepted full liability.
We're talking about a child. I'm just asking for one day.
If you postpone tonight's scheduled blast, you put Rhea in jeopardy. That puts the whole company in jeopardy. Is that what you want?
No.
Then do the math and make the right call. Email me when it's done.
I will.
So Typhon thought Rhea, whatever that is, was worth risking our lives. Let's hope Diane's email sheds more light.
Diane called HQ to discuss something. Do I kind of want to go through these just for the lols? I kind of do.
This is ACFC. How can we feed you? Is the Good Pickins chicken thing still going on? It sure is. Nice. Let me get a large order of the spicy nuggets.
It's gonna make me
That's your
hungry.
choice. And would you like the biscuit and gravy or the mashed potatoes and gravy? Oof. Okay. Sir? Oh, fuck. Sorry. Do you need a minute? No. I'm, gonna go with the potatoes. Yeah, let's just do potatoes. You could do both for 50 cents extra.
Oh my god.
You still there? Yeah. No, no, that's okay, just the potatoes. Okay, I've got you down for a large order of spicy nuggets with potatoes. That'll be ready for you to pick up in about 30 minutes. Thanks.
That was riveting.
Lace Flowers, this is Riley. How can I help you?
Hey, babe, it's me.
Mac, hey, what's up?
I'm on lunch. Oh, you're not gonna believe what J-Man did this morning with some of the new dye. Hey, so I'm not sure about this part here.
It's Mac.
Is that Gabe?
Hey, Mac, can we talk later? I'm kinda busy.
Busy how?
Let's hang out when you get off, okay?
Hold up, why is Gabe there?
Okay, talk soon. I love you.
Wait, Riley!
Oh, Mac.
Got the wrong end of the stick, didn't he?
Hi, Belts Plumbing. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm of Typhon Mining. I think we had one of your plumbers up here last week.
Typhon Mining. Give me just 1 second to check our records. Yes, I have a record of a service call regarding some sewage backup.
Yeah, so, I don't think it's fixed.
The field report I have says that the issue was diagnosed and solved. Can you describe what you're seeing?
I really can't. Look, can you just send someone?
I'll have someone out to you later this afternoon.
Great.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Nasty.
Kind of odd.
Typhon Mining, this is Diane.
Hi, Diane. It's Rose down at Town Hall.
Hey, Rose, how are you? Oh, I'm busy as a bee this time of year. You have a second? Some folks have come in here with some questions about the expansion and all that. I was hoping you could give me some answers to pass along to them. I'll do my best. What are the questions? Let's see here. Okay, first question. How many jobs do you expect to create by opening a second pit? We'll be starting with 25 new positions, but that number is expected to grow to 45 within the first year. Oh, give me just a moment here to jot that down. Alrighty, next up, number of questions regarding risks for pollution. Water, air quality, etc., etc. Anything you can offer there? You know, let me pass that on to our environmental outreach department. They'll get back to you with all the relevant fact and figures. Oh, sure. No problem at all. And last one. They want to know if there will be more mining vehicles driving through town. Yes, we will be increasing our transportation needs somewhat with the expansion. But to minimize disturbance, we plan to direct drivers to stick to approved trucking routes. And of course, never after 6 o'clock. Never after 6. Thanks so much, Diane. That's all I have for you right now. My pleasure. Have a good one, Rose. You too.
Diane is really good at pretending to be a person.
Oh my god. What's this?
Typhon Mining, this is Brandon. Hello, I'm calling from the Department of Land and Resources to confirm the inspection set for next week. Yeah, let me grab Diane for you. Thanks.
This is Diane.
Hi, Diane. I'm calling to...
Confirm inspections?
Yes. Did you have a chance to look over the email I sent?
I did. Everything looks great.
Glad to hear it. I'll see you Thursday then.
Mm-hmm. Have a good one.
You too.
There must be a lot riding on these inspections.
Right, okay. So what I'm going to do is, before I look at the other calls, I'm going to look at the emails. Dates. So these are the old ones.
Who would have thought getting away with murder would be so bureaucratic?
Inspections on 2 sites. Yeah, that's like the call that she had. Okay. And then this one.
Too bad money can't fix all of Typhon's problems.
Sorry to hear about the troubles you're having with your hauler. I spoke with some folks about getting the brakes fixed, but unfortunately I've decided to go ahead and buy you a new one. Okay. Awesome. And then this is after he got killed.
Damn. Is this what Diane sold her soul for?
Hi, hello Diane. After our recent conversation, I took the liberty of expediting your application to our executive training program. We will move forward with your enrollment as soon as you have the situation in Haven all wrapped up. From Lena. And that's one that she phoned up. I warned you, Lena. I warned. Oh no.
This is the email Diane mentioned. So what is Rhea?
So to Clark and Lena, the sender is Diane, so she sent this to them. Okay, let me get this right. Excuse me. Okay. I warned you, Lena. I warned you. Rena went off undetected. Ray went off undetected. As you insisted, and now someone is dead. You better have a plan. I am not going down for this. At least not alone. Wait, hold on.
This is the email Diane mentioned. So what is Rhea?
Oh.
Rhea went off undetected.
Oh, so I have to select.
A second blast went off that night? What did Lena say? Without the scheduled blast, Rhea will be discovered. It was a diversion.
They set off the blast that killed Gabe to cover up another one somewhere else. That's why they couldn't wait.
Well, I wanted to read more.
Find
No.
out where that blast went off.
Let me read more, please.
It might tell me why it was so important.
Let me read more. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Damn. Is this what Diane sold her soul for? A second blast.
There we go.
That's a Bond villain type stuff.
So Okay, this was Lena's response. I understand that you're upset and emotional about tonight's tragic, unavoidable accident. Therefore, I am choosing to overlook this momentary lapse of judgment. I'll be calling first thing tomorrow to discuss how we move forward. I suggest you take the night to cool off. So, it was the second blast. Okay. So, Diane called HQ to discuss something called... Yeah, so it's the name of the blast then. Expansion.
Seems like a lot is hanging on these inspections.
So, Dennis sent this to Diane and...
Too bad money
Yeah.
can't fix all of Typhon's problems. Seems like a lot is hanging on these inspections.
I wanted to congratulate you on your efforts in Haven Springs expansion campaign. I've got word back from the state. We've officially passed inspections. Pop some champagne. You've earned it. All that's left now is the vote. I've been hearing great things about your progress with the town members. Sponsoring the spring festival was a nice touch. Keep up the great work. We're in the home stretch. And files.
Seems like a lot is hanging on these inspections. Whatever Typhon was up to, it looks like they've all but gotten away with it. Of course, that was Diane's idea. I'm gonna make sure this expansion fails if it's the last thing I do. A second blast. He had a name and a life and a girlfriend and a sister. I bet this is when Diane decided to start copying evidence to this USB stick. Wow, that's a funny way to spell criminal negligence.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn. What a polite way of saying, I control you, and don't forget it.
Yeah.
Situation? You mean that guy you killed? Too bad money can't fit. Wait. Does this mean someone at Typhon feels actual human emotion? No. Not buying it. He's talking about it like it's a sure thing. Who would have thought getting away with murder would be so bureaucratic?
Inspection set. So that was 2 days after the blast.
The timing of all this is too convenient to be a coincidence.
Post-collapse.
And I thought above ground mining was terrifying.
Okay.
Lena. Hello, Diane. Is it safe to assume you've gotten your emotions under control?
My emotions? Someone was killed last night because of a decision you made.
I would be very careful with what you say next. Who do you think is more at risk here? Me or you?
This phone call is recorded.
Now, of course, we're all committed to helping you make it through this difficult period. We don't want to see anyone be scapegoated over an unavoidable accident, right?
Right.
Great. Then you and I are aligned. Who else knew there were people in the mountains?
Just my safety manager, Mac. He got their distress call just before I contacted you.
Do you trust him?
I think I can convince him to be trustworthy.
Good. Good. Only one point of contact, and you've got him handled. I think we're going to make it through this just fine. Speak to you soon.
Okay.
I refuse to feel bad for Diane in all this, but damn.
Yeah, I know what you mean. She was under their thumb, so she can't do much, can she?
H&B Investigations. Bennett speaking.
Hi, Bennett. This is Diane Jacobs. Lena told me...
Yep, been expecting your call.
Okay. I'm not sure what the next step is.
Just need all the pertinent information on the employee in question. Name, number, address, significant others. We'll handle the rest.
I see.
Just come by the office. My secretary will take everything down. No records that you were even there.
Got it. Okay. I'll come by tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.
It's so gross that Typhon has people watched.
Typhon Mining, this is Diane.
Hello, Diane. My name is Rory Praha. I'm a journalist with the Rocky Mountain Gazette. We'll be printing a story on last night's accident in the paper tomorrow. Would you like to provide a comment?
Yes, I would. Last night's accident was tragic, and made all the more unfortunate by the fact that it could have been avoided with a simple phone call.
A simple phone call. Can you speak more about that?
Of course. Typhon always has a safety manager on duty. One quick call from Mr. Chen to our 24-hour emergency line would have alerted us that there were people in the danger zone, and we could have reacted accordingly and stopped the blasts.
Are other Haven citizens in danger of meeting the same fate as Gabe Chen?
Absolutely not. As long as you heed the warning signs, you will be safe. And if you ever do find yourself in an emergency, that's what our emergency line is for. There's no danger whatsoever.
All right.
Oh.
We'll be sure to include your comments. Thanks for giving me your time, Diane.
Have a nice day.
I almost threw up listening to that.
Sheriff. Oh god. Yeah, let's listen to these phone calls and oh, that's that. And then we'll probably go through the files then.
Typhon Mining, this is Diane.
Diane, it's Jason.
Hello, Deputy. You have good news for me?
I suppose I do. You are officially cleared to continue regular operation. The county no longer considers your pit an active crime scene.
Well, that's a huge relief.
Now, to be clear, the investigation is still open and active. Typhon hasn't been cleared of anything yet.
Sure, I understand. But can we start mining again?
Yes, you can start mining again.
Is there anything else?
Nope. No, that's it.
Well, thanks for the call.
Yeah, no problem. Take care, Diane.
You too.
Seems a lot easier to get away with murder than you'd hope.
Oh, maybe this will be on an episode of How to Get Away with Murder.
Typhon Mining.
Diane?
Oh, hey, Joe. How are you?
I'm good. Doing real good. So I have a pretty good list of candidates to go over with you. Looks like I've got 40 names.
Great work. When can we go over it?
Hey, Diane, can I be candid for a moment?
Please.
It's just, well, we've all been following the news and, I don't know, after that accident.
Joe?
I just want to be sure there really are positions waiting for these people.
There's nothing to worry about. If you have qualified candidates to show me, I have jobs to offer them.
Glad to hear it. You free Tuesday afternoon? Around 3?
Sure.
Great. Looking forward to it.
Me too. See you later, Joe.
I hope Typhon has a nice severance package.
Wow, so they could probably screw over people then. They've got, like, jobs lined up for them, but it's not exactly confirmed or not. So, council dossiers, Ray schematic, Dion report, Ray Jacobs.
Diane has dossiers on the entire Haven Council. That's not creepy at all.
Okay. Oh, this is... What? Granddaughter's student loans, medical expenses are native to... She holds considerable sway, but is likely to descend on her own, though her granddaughter was close to concern.
Typhon knows about Eleanor's dementia. Shit.
Yeah, so just so people know, I'm pretty certain on this that dementia, well, like Alzheimer's, it's like an umbrella term of dementia because you have different types, but Alzheimer's is quite common as one of them. But yeah, it gets quite complicated with that kind of thing. But if you know, you know. Who is this? Lucan, the Black Lantern owner. Oh, Jedediah. Oh, Jed. Duh. Note set is secured? Probable? Needed as a local hero due to his rescue of 19. Strong ally, use him as a resource to secure other council members' votes if necessary.
It won't be so secure once we tell Jed what really happened that night.
Oh, they're trying to get votes in. Oh. What, to have people on their side or something? Here we go, the financial offer, yes, because they sent them the affidavit. So, Silver Dragon Dispensary, business overhead, sends college savings, a well-known small business owner in Haven. Charlotte will prove instrumental to getting the buy-in of both other businesses and to the 20 to 25-year-old demographic. As Gabe Cheng's girlfriend, She may be a lost cause. Corporate approved making a financial offer. You'll receive the details soon.
I knew that affidavit gave me a bad feeling.
Yeah, no, we're not accepting that. So Decky, so Reginald. Though status probable, I think Charlotte is a no, honestly. Grief over deceased wife. Oh, a strange relationship with daughter. We've been able to dig up very little about Ducky's past, but we do know that he arrived in Haven shortly after resigning from the board of his own company due to falling out with his daughter. Ducky asserted with Jed in every prior instance, making his though all but secured.
Poor Ducky. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's sad. Oh, poor Ducky. Similar to Jed then, because he said his late wife. And then Jason, so Pike, who is the deputy. Career as sheriff's deputy, seems to have a crush on you. Jason Pike has been a sheriff's deputy in Haven for over 8 years. He and the company have schemished over small violations in the past, but we see no evidence. He harbours anti-Typhon sentiment. Double down on Typhon's commitment to the community. That he's likely to. That he's likely your best angle.
What? Pike has a... Okay. Bigger fish to fry right now.
He has a crush on Diane. Okay. What is this? Oh, is this code names for the blasts?
I guess Mac was right to be so paranoid.
God. John McCormick, Mac. Oh. Asset manager. So, on the 29th, surveillance of subject's home began 9:30. Subject remained out of view up until 1 PM. When he entered to use the bathroom, subject left home at 8 PM. Was tailed to dispensary and back home. Subject remained in his home for the remainder of surveillance. Subject remained in his home all day. Received one visitor identified as former girlfriend Riley, who went inside and stayed for just under an hour. Subject's behaviour appears consistent with depression. Oh.
It feels wrong to be looking at this. And yet, I can't look away.
Oh, it's sad though. I somewhat feel bad for him. Subject was followed to the wake and then to leaf flowers, or I don't know. Subject argued with girlfriend, then was seen talking with a woman identified as Alex Chen. Erratic behaviour observed, but subject seems to have calmed after interaction. Flight risk remains.
Fuck.
Yeah.
They saw that?
Because of the camera, yeah.
Holy shit. Mac's real name is John?
Interesting.
This is about Rhea. But it doesn't tell me where it was. That's exactly the same time the blast that killed Gabe went off.
Yeah, because they tried to hold it off.
The expected hall was left blank.
Crew present 1, crew injured 0, if any explained, charges primed 12, detonated 12. Signature ineligible.
No permit? That's gotta be illegal, right?
No permit? The heck?
Do all corporations use supervillain code names? Or just the evil ones?
No notes.
No notes. 'Cause you can't document a call you claim never happened.
Oh. Wow. 20 as well. They charged 20. Oh. Quite a lot. So...
Diane has dossiers on the entire Haven Council. That's not creepy at all.
So I'm guessing...
This is Rhea. Fuck. This map's too small to tell where this is.
I need a map.
I need a map. I need a map right now. Oh my god. Okay. Nice. That's good. Oh, okay, that's great.
Just dropped a block of alabaster. On purpose. Because I wouldn't stop digging.
Heard some kind of commotion coming from the Silver Dragon when I was walking to the festival. Everything okay? Yes, all good. Sorry, just dropped a big block of alabaster in the workshop. Thanks for checking in. Oh, that's good. That's nice. She covered our bets for us. What is that? Locate the second blast. Do I need the map? Can I have a look at the picture again, please?
I still need to find out where this is.
Schematic is definitely of Iphon's pit. Facing... Oh, hold on.
The blast went off over 100 feet underground. Is that normal?
Not know. I don't blast things up like that, so who knows? Let's have a look at the map. So, search.
That's the site of the 2008 Typhon mine collapse.
Why would they set off a blast in their current mine to cover up a blast in their old mine? Didn't Typhon just have inspections around the old site? They weren't mining for anything. They were burying something.
What? What are they trying to bury? Oh my god! What? What are they trying to bury? Oh my gosh. Oh man. I will say, I think, I haven't really said it before, but it's kind of weird when the episode just kind of suddenly ends. Like there's no cliffhanger moment, like with the previous games of Life is Strange. It just kind of suddenly cuts. But I think the intention is to play it like one after the other, since they released all episodes at once. But other than that, it's still cool. Like it would probably feel more like a cliffhanger sort of thing if it was like intense music, but it's not crazy. But yeah, so we chose to distract Diane with Ryan. Most people went for the Steph. Interesting. It was just my personal choice. So most people decided to take the anger, but it's fairly 50-50 because I had no idea. Alex made Diane angry. Ooh, most people made her sad. Okay. And the record. Alex did some reading on the rooftop. Ethan and Alex were never knocked out in battle. Nice. I mean, it seems difficult to do so. It seemed fairly easy. The troll was subdued with magic powder. Oh, that's cool. Most people killed it. Serpent was put to sleep. Most people did that. Steph stormed out of the apartment. Okay. Interesting. King Tabor was vanquished in the final battle. Of course. No one's managed to not fail at that. Interesting. Seemed fairly easy at that point. Riley doesn't know about Elnor's condition. How can she already know? That's what I don't understand. Like, how? Alex helped the student focus on her work. Alex and Ethan solved the jester's riddle. Alex and Ethan helped the blacksmith with his work. And that's all of them. I mean, I'm not sure about the whole angry sad bit. Maybe I just did the wrong thing. I like the wrong responses. But I don't know. I felt like I didn't want to patronize her. But it kind of felt like it went in that direction anyway, so I don't know. It was hard to call, you know? I'm not sure how... Maybe if I had a better, like, relationship with Steph, like, if I chose her, she would have stayed, but I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's the end of episode... Well, chapter 3, which is Monsters or Mortals.